Do you know how retirement works in the United States of America? Well, if not, in our Tuesday tips, we're going to give you some insight to this very important question, so stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center, and I want to welcome you once again to our Tuesday tips, where today we are going to be covering the most important components of retiring in the United States of America. Now, it doesn't matter if you're just starting your career or if you're close to retiring. Understanding how to retire in America is going to be vital to your retirement success. So we're going to talk about the most important components of this process in our Tuesday tip. So let's go ahead and jump into our lesson. Now, when it comes to retiring in the United States, the first thing that you're going to want to be aware of are the Social Security basics. Now, when it comes to Social Security, this is a federal program that provides income to retired workers based on their 35-year average of lifetime earnings. And here's how you qualify. One, you must work for an employer who's going to take out for Social Security. And if you're doing that, you're going to need 40 credits of work. That's going to equal to about 10 years of work history that you're going to need to qualify for Social Security. Once you do qualify for this benefit, the earliest that you can start taking the benefit is age 62. But you must be aware that if you do that, you will receive a 25 to 30% permanent haircut in your monthly benefits. Now, another thing that you should also be aware of is that if you are working and you're making above the Social Security earnings limit, some or all of your retirement benefits can be withheld from you. But if you do wait until your full retirement age, and that can be anywhere between 66 and 67, you will receive 100% of your benefits, and you're no longer subjected to the Social Security earnings limit, meaning that you can make as much money as you like, and you will not have any of those benefits withheld. Another important notation when it comes to Social Security is that from your full retirement age to age 70, you will receive 8% delayed retirement credits, which would increase your overall monthly benefits by 124 to 132%. So if you're trying to maximize these benefits, waiting to age 70 is a way to do that. Now, you don't need to wait past the age of 70 because those benefits will not continue to receive those 8% delayed retirement credits, and your Social Security will not continue to increase beyond that point, other than from the cost of living adjustments. The other basics under Social Security that you should know is that Social Security benefits are taxable depending on your total income. If your total income is above a certain provisional point, anywhere from 50 to 85% of those benefits can become taxable. Now, as you can see from the chart that we have on the screen, if you're single, you can see where that income threshold would be. And if you're married, filing jointly, you can also see where that income threshold would be before 50 to 85% of your Social Security benefits will become taxable. If you're able to understand these rules, you can plan for your withdrawals from your retirement accounts more effectively, which will also help you minimize the tax implications on those withdrawals. The next component that you're going to want to understand if you're retiring in the U.S. are individual retirement accounts, better known as IRAs. IRAs are just personal retirement accounts that offer tax advantages. For instance, when we're talking about a traditional IRA, it would allow you to put money away on a tax-deferred basis, and those contributions could be potentially tax deductible as well. Now, in 2024, the max contributions to a traditional IRA is $7,000 if you're under the age of 50 and $8,000 if you're age 50 and older. Also to note is that there are no income limits for you to contribute to an individual traditional IRA. So you can make $1 million a year and still contribute to a traditional IRA. Now, the inverse of a traditional IRA would be a Roth IRA. With a Roth IRA, you will be making contributions on an after-tax basis, but the withdrawals from a Roth IRA are completely tax-free. It is important to note that withdrawals from a traditional IRA will be taxed at your ordinary income tax bracket, but withdrawals from a Roth IRA are completely tax-free. Also understand you do need to follow a 5-year rule when it comes to taking these tax-free withdrawals. Now, the max contribution in 2024 for a Roth IRA is exactly the same as a traditional IRA, $7,000 for a person under the age of 50, $8,000 if you're 50 and older. Another important component here is that you do have income limits when it comes to a Roth IRA. So not anyone can just put money directly into a Roth IRA. If you have income as a single person over $161,000 a year, or as a married couple of over $240,000 a year, you cannot directly contribute to a Roth IRA. Now, we have done numerous videos around other ways in which you can still benefit from getting into a Roth IRA if you make too much money. And I would highly encourage you to go take a look at some of those videos so you can get a better understanding of this subject matter. One last note that I must make that so many people get confused that I work with my clients is that you can max out your employer sponsored plan and you can also max out your Roth IRAs as well. The funding rules do not correlate. So you can put in $30,500 into your 401k and then subsequently max out your IRAs and your Roth IRAs of $8,000 if you have the propensity of saving that much money. Now, the last component that I do want to go over when it comes to understanding how to retire in the United States of America is your Medicare and healthcare options. Now, as you approach retirement, healthcare is going to become top priority on your menu of things to get done and take care of. So let's go ahead and talk about Medicare. When you're talking about Medicare, it is a federal health insurance program that you qualify for when you reach the age of 65. Now, when it comes to Medicare, there are different components of Medicare that you also must be aware of. You have your Part A, your Part B, you also have Part C, which is like a Medicare Advantage plan, and you also have your Part D coverage, which is your prescription drug coverage. Now, understanding these options will absolutely help ensure that you are properly covered in your retirement years. So I would encourage you to speak with a Medicare specialist when you turn the age of 65, so you will understand what you need to be choosing to make sure there are no gaps in your coverage. Now, one last important note around Medicare is that it does not cover long-term care expenses for an extended period of time. So in order for you to not have major out-of-pocket expenses when it comes to your healthcare coverage, you must speak with a qualified financial advisor who can help you formulate a proper long-term care strategy. The moral of this video is that understanding retirement in the U.S. is going to involve you navigating various retirement programs and retirement planning strategies. But by educating yourself on Social Security, your employer-sponsored plans, IRAs, your healthcare options, and taxes, you will be better equipped to retire with confidence. Please note that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for an independent fiduciary advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today. And we will also like to hear from you. Let us know what your thoughts are regarding this particular subject matter and leave any questions or comments in the section below. And if you found this information to be beneficial, all that we ask is that you subscribe to this channel so it can continue to grow, like this video, and share it with others.